Well, it's been a busy day for me, so I'm finally getting to day 8 of the 25 days of the Orville. And today we are highlighting Isaac, the science officer, played by Mark Jackson. Let's go. Okay, so I didn't know much about Mark Jackson, even on IMDb. If we look at his TV history, just from 2000, miniseries, a couple other different shows. Not a lot. Turns out if you look at the biography, he has stage credits. So he's done a lot in the London theater. So that's where he comes from. A lot of stage acting, which I would think would help him a lot in how he plays Isaac. Right? I mean, he's got to be a little stoic, a little mechanical, a little bit, and having a process like stage acting, I think would really help with doing that. You have to be on point, you have to hit marks, you have to do things like that every night, night after night, and I think that really would lend to that. And I enjoy the character. I mean, he's so if we're paralleling things, right? We're coming from Star Trek and kind of paralleling things. He's the Data slash Spock kind of character, maybe a little more Data character that's kind of mirrored and echoed in the Orville, which is fine. I'm all for giving homage and paying tribute kind of to the Star Trek characters that I've known and loved for many years. So we do have let's look here. We do get introduced to Isaac, of course, in the first episode. The Old Wounds episode where he explains he's on loan. He's researching humans and what they are and how they act, and everything. And we of course through the episodes find out he gets pranks played on him with the Mr. Potato Head thing, and then of course he goes and cuts Gordon's leg off, which is equally hilarious. Then when he's on the one planet, this is the Into the Fold episode. He actually comes in and takes care of the kids. He kind of has to get in touch with his nurturing side and his protective side to protect the kids. And I thought that played off very well. How now they're getting to know him, and then in the next episode that they're in together, the A Happy Refrain episode, we have the Finn and Isaac actually blossoming this relationship. Of course, everything goes wrong once we get to identity, and things just go all haywire once we catch up with the other people at his home planet, and just things go completely wrong. So now, in the end, when it comes to, and I think through the bonding, right, of through Into the Fold, where he creates that bond and then gets the relationship with mom, that kind of instills in some protectiveness of the kids. So here, where he's going to have to kill Ty in order to prove his loyalty, he doesn't. He puts his little guns out, which we didn't even know he had those to begin with until this episode, which was like, what? He's got those too? And then ends up killing the other guy. So then he has to turn, so he turns on his own people, and he's all alone by himself. And and of course, the captain goes and pleads with the Planetary Union to keep him on the ship and everything. And that's makes it so that he can stay, and the captain puts his basically his reputation on the line. And Ed, in that sense, is really showing himself to be the leader. Like, no, this is my crew, these are my guys, this is, I know what's going on, and I'm going to take care of them. Right? I know what this is. This is I'm willing to put the rest of my crew, on the line with Isaac, and really getting behind him because of repaying the loyalty that Isaac showed. And now that Isaac's alone and not be able to be with the other Kalons, not that he wants to be, because he he sees I guess he's been around humans and people in the Union too much to want to just destroy anything that doesn't fit with you. That's kind of Borg like, right? So we're mixing so many metaphors of Star Trek. So the Kalon are definitely partially the Borg, who just annihilate everything that doesn't fit, right? So, and he's having this conflict, and he chose the side of the Planetary Union and his crew. So, which we're all happy about, because now he's going to continue to be in more episodes, and we'll see where that leads us. I mean, hopefully it'll be. He did have part in the doing the scientific stuff in Tomorrow, and the Road Not Taken to get Kelly from the past and then putting her back to the past and stuff. But for being inside a suit, see, that's the hardest part, I think, of the character, is to be inside the suit and to be able to move your hands and move your head and be able to create expression. So you're inside the suit and you have to somehow create expression and create and communicate that. I mean, you're a very technical, pattern moving, being. You have to, when you move your hands, you're doing it in a very, methodical way, but you have to still be able to, even though he's not supposed to have kind of emotions, you still have to be able to portray those emotions, portray, how do you portray that you care? How do you portray that you're concerned? How to portray that you're loyal in body language and still, be robot-like, So he's doing an amazing job. I really am just loving his character. Okay, so that is Isaac, and played by Mark Jackson. Again, another. Like I said, I don't know that I'd have a character who's not my favorite on the show. Everything fits so well. I mean, every character is different enough and has their own niche in the show that everything just kind of fits together. It's really brought together kind of the Next Generation type cast, the Star Trek Next Generation cast, where they just fit and clicked kind of together, and we're able to do, bounce off each other, ideas and dialogue and all of that in a really good flowing way. And this is the same thing on the Orville. Just wonderful interactions and dialogue between everybody. Seems to be able to do that, be able to have that professional level, enough of the training, enough of their own self in it, that they are able to do that between the characters and everything in all the episodes. And it's been great. That's why I love the show. I can't stop loving the show. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching this one. This was day 8 of 25 Days of Orville. We are 8. That's one short of a third the way there. So stick with me. We got more stuff to come, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.